Take a deep breath in and slowly let it out. Now think about this. Have you ever felt like your mind just won't stop? Thoughts racing, worries piling up, memories of the past mixed with fears about the future. It's like carrying a cup that's already full, yet more and more keeps getting poured in. What happens? It spills everywhere. This is a story about that cup, about a restless traveler, and about the wisdom that can change the way you see your own life. A long time ago, a professor visited a Zen master. He wanted to learn Zen, but he was already full of opinions and ideas. The master welcomed him, sat him down, and began pouring tea. He poured until the professor's cup was full, and then he kept pouring. Tea spilled over the edge, onto the table, and onto the floor. Finally, the professor shouted, "Stop! The cup is full. It can't hold any more." The master gently set the teapot down and said, "My friend, your mind is like this cup. It is too full of your own thoughts. Unless you first empty your mind, how can you learn anything new?" Think about that. How often do we try to take in more? More stress, more information, more pressure, while our mind is already overflowing? Many years later, in a peaceful village surrounded by hills, there lived a young man named Hiro. Hiro was smart, but his mind was restless. He worried about the future. He replayed the past. He could never sit still in the moment. One day, Hiro heard about a Zen master who lived high on a distant mountain. The master was said to know the secret to inner peace. So Hiro set out on a journey through valleys, forests, and steep rocky trails until finally he reached the top. There sat the Zen master, quiet and calm in deep meditation. Hiro bowed and said, "Master, my mind never rests. Please, teach me how to empty it." The master opened his eyes and smiled softly. "Come with me," he said. The master led Hiro to a courtyard where a large stone basin was filled with water. Beside it was a small, empty bowl. The master handed him a ladle. "Your task is simple," he said. "Empty the basin into this bowl without spilling a drop." Hiro frowned. How could such a small bowl hold all that water? Still, he began the task. For hours he scooped water back and forth, but the basin never seemed to empty. Frustration built. His hands shook. His thoughts screamed, "This is impossible." Finally, the master placed a hand on Hiro's shoulder and said, "You are working so hard to empty the basin, but you have forgotten the first step. To empty the basin, you must first empty your mind." Hiro closed his eyes and took a slow breath. He let go of the pressure to finish quickly. He released the fear of failing. This time he focused only on the present scoop, the sound of water pouring, the cool touch of the droplets, the rhythm of his breathing. With each ladle, his movements became calmer. His mind grew quiet. And as his mind emptied, something shifted. The basin began to empty too, little by little, drop by drop, until at last it was done. The master looked at him and said, "Hiro, when your mind is cluttered, even the simplest task feels impossible. But when you empty your mind, when you let go of judgment and worry, life flows with ease, and in that flow, everything becomes possible." From that day on, Hiro carried this lesson with him. True peace isn't about controlling life. It's about letting go. It's about creating space in your mind so your heart can finally feel full. So let me ask you, is your mind like the professor's cup, already overflowing? Or like Hiro's basin, frustrated, restless, never still? What would happen if today, right now, you simply let go? If you emptied your mind, even for a moment, to make space for peace? Take a deep breath. Empty your mind, because in emptiness, you will always find fullness.